I hope everyone is doing amazing. I'm trying to set everything up right now. I'm so happy and excited to be here today. So how are you all doing? It's not it's not connecting, yeah? I don't know. All right, I'll just have to leave it. How's everyone doing? How are you doing? How is your children doing? How is your business doing? How is everything that you do? How are they? I hope everything is going on well as planned. Yeah. So, is your girl Ify Success? I am back here again with a great topic which I want every young person out there to look into before getting into it. Okay, as you can see, the topic of today, I'm trying to make this video to be more brighter. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that. So okay, the weather here where I am, United Kingdom, is so windy right now, and it's windy, it's a bit sunny, and yeah, we are managing it like that. So today is a very important topic, which I title "Marriage is a Spiritual Thing." You know, there is nothing like love at first sight. Okay, so I'm going to be, and I would also like you to share one or two things on this topic, you know, because so many things we are seeing about marriage in everyday life is so disturbing. And if we continue like this, if this generation continue the way they see marriage like this, is going to be a huge misleading what marriage is all about. Okay, because the way this generation is going about marriage is so alarming, is so disturbing, is so it's so concerning, because our children are growing, and this is not what we want to our children to face. This is not what we want our children to experience. We want a good relationship for our children. We want a good marriage life for our children. And we as parents, we need to stand out. We need to stand up and speak out. We need to stand up and lecture our children, teach our children, teach the young people around us what marriage is all about. Because the way young people of these days, this generation is going about marriage, all the internet, every day, everywhere you go, marriage is crashing. And if you look right, you will hear that these persons, even people around you, people and you never imagine that there will be any sort of problem in their marriage and all of that. All of a sudden, you'll be hearing so many story. This person's marriage has hit on the rock. That person's marriage has hit on the rock. So let's talk about it. If you have any contribution to put out here to be a blessing to anybody that will come around this video on the comment section, please feel free to leave your comments, leave your ideas, leave your own concern, because I am very concerned because of the things, especially on social media. Okay, people are using social media against their marriage. Because of social media, marriages are being, I don't know, people are just misusing social media. People are misusing social media, unlike in the past, when I was growing up and all of that. I could remember, if a couple is having issue, and the first place they go is their family house, either their in-laws or their omonna. I'm from Igbo land, Okay, so if anything eventually happen, maybe in a marriage or anything, maybe to the extent that the two parties involved um cannot longer iron things out between them, okay, it's getting out of hand. Okay, and the first place our people run to is the umonna or umada, to settle matter. And at the end of the day, you see that those things really worked. They really worked in the I was growing up. Okay, I see a lot of marriage that is being bring together back to life, okay, through the help of umuna or umada, you know. So, but again, don't ever let third party into your marriage, okay. I always say to people, once there is no violence of any kind, of any shape in your marriage, and and it's just maybe things that you dislike about your partner and all of that, that is not enough to say goodbye to your marriage. That is not enough to separate. You can actually communicate to each other and also iron things out together as adults. Okay, talk it through, talk things through. Yeah, so let's dip into it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so like I was saying, marriage is a spiritual thing. There is nothing like love at first sight. Yeah, why do I say marriage is a spiritual thing? Because a lot of people marry, they go into marriage because of selfish interests. A lot of people go into marriage because of selfish interest, one interest or the other. Hello, sis. You're welcome. How are you doing? How is your children? How is your family? How is business? I hope you are doing good, sister. Um, Sister Stella's TV. You're welcome. I really appreciate you. Thanks for the thumbs up. Okay. Yes. So I said marriage is a spiritual thing, and there is nothing like first love at first sight. If you quote me wrong, if you think what I'm saying is not right, I want to hear your own opinion on this matter. Okay, so why do I say marriage is a spiritual thing? Marriage is invented by God. It's God that um you know invented marriage. Okay, and is spiritual, but people like and share done. Thank you so much, Sister Stella. I really appreciate you. God bless you greatly. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. Okay, thanks for sharing. Yes, marriage is a spiritual thing, and people of these days, people of this generation don't know about it. People of this generation go into marriage because of what they will get in return, because of selfish interest, because of how uh, beautiful the lady looks, or how rich. Joshua, I'm on live video and I don't want noise. I told you earlier. Okay? Thank you. So, like I was saying, people of this generation have, taken, you know, how do I put it? Like the way they see marriage is like what I can get out of this relationship, what I can get. And because of that selfish interest, people go into marriage because of how wealthy the man looks, or how beautiful the lady is, or how rich the woman is, or how rich the man is. That's what people are looking for in this our generation, what they can get. Okay, how to share bills 50-50. They are looking for somebody that they can share bill together, as in 50-50 bills, share bills 50-50, or somebody that can, you know, connect them, give them connection. So at the end of the day, after receiving those things, you will find out that, um, you know, maybe those people will stay for like 2 or 3 years. Before you know it, you know, you will hear that the marriage, you will hear divorce. You will hear divorce. You will hear stories, and you know all manner of things, ugly things that comes with divorce. Okay, now sometimes it's not even about the most how do I put it, what's that, what did I want to say? So sometimes it's not all about you know violence in the marriage and all of that. Beyond, some people actually like, oh, I don't really, they don't really like the person in the first place. They just like this person can give them a connection. Even in some of them, some people, deep down inside their heart, they know that that marriage is not going to work, but they just go into it with that interest. If they got what they want, they just want to move out. That's why you see so many relationships, so many marriages are just hitting on the rock. And this is not what marriage is all about. Marriage is marriage is beyond physical appearance. Marriage is beyond what you see. Marriage is beyond who physical beauty, how wealthy the person is, how intelligent physically the person is. People have forgotten the place of God when it comes to choosing a life partner. People have forgotten the place of God. People don't longer pray before getting a life partner. Some people will even tell you to not to marry somebody that does not have money. Some people will tell you don't even marry somebody that does not, a woman that is not connected, a woman that is not rich, that is not doing anything. They forget the place of God. They forget the place of God in prayer when it comes to choosing a life partner. Some people just go ahead and marry, like physical beauty. A man can wake up and just be walking on the road and see a beautiful lady, and he will call it love at first sight and get entangled. Within 1 week, they're already marrying. And you see, they don't even care. They call it for love at first sight. Forget all the things that you need to do, which in Igbo land, before you marry somebody, okay, you have to you have to look into the family where you want to marry into, the family you want to marry into. You look into their character, their and everything. But this generation don't look at this anymore. Some people don't even go to their village to do marriage anymore. They just do it in the streets where they live. Okay, and 2 to 3 days the marriage is hitting on the rock. This is so alarming, and we need to talk about it. It's so alarming the way marriage is crashing these days. Okay, it's because people are doing it the wrong way. People are going into marriage with selfish interests. You see that you still be like, oh, I don't want to marry a poor man. Who told you he's a poor man? People go, you don't see people with your physical eyes. Can you look deep? Look deep. When I see somebody, no matter how the person appears in front of me, first thing I look is deep inside. Who is this person spiritually? That's the first thing you need to know. Who is this person spiritually? Who is this person? How is this person spiritually? Okay, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And also put your own contribution. Let's talk this thing. It's very important in our society right now. It's very discouraging, because if you see that most of us parents, our children are growing. Is this, and they have access to children, no matter how you ban them from having access to social media. A time will come, you can no longer have control over that. They will grow and become adults, and social media is there, and they will be hearing all this marriage crashing and all of that. Marriage is a spiritual thing. When you want to choose your life partner, when you want to choose a life partner, somebody that you will spend the rest of your life with, don't mess with it, brethren. Don't mess with it, because it is very important. Marriage is a covenant. That's why you have to always invite God in taking that step. It goes beyond beauty. It goes beyond riches. It goes beyond wealth. It goes beyond physical appearance. Love at first sight. You see somebody in the street, you don't even know the parents of the person. The person will tell you, oh, I don't have a mother, I don't have a father. Okay, I'm not saying there are people that their parents are no more, and that understanding, but at least they will have family, like extended family, where they can take you to, like people, their mother and their father brother, or their brother sister. But in this case, you don't even know the parents and the family of the person you are marrying into. You just go into marriage because you see a beautiful woman, you see a handsome man. You just get into marriage on the street. Don't ignore the place of God when choosing a life partner. You know, choosing a life partner, you have to be wise, because you either marry your soulmate or your death mate. Listen, you either marry your soulmate or your destruction mate, your disaster mate. So you have to be careful when you are choosing a life partner. My husband always said that his father always tell him that is when you get married, when you settle down as a man or as a woman, that is when you know how long you are going to live on this earth. And this word has a lot of meaning when you dip into it. So going into marriage, don't just go into marriage because people are marrying, because your mates are marrying. You just go into marriage and that's it. Try to know the person you want to entangle your life, you want to share your destiny with, you want to give your destiny with. Know who the person is. There is nothing like love at first sight. You see somebody on the street, you marry on the street without even knowing the parents of the person or the relative of the person. You are carried away you'll be carried away with the beauty, with the money and everything. At the end of the day, you'll be hearing stories all around the place. Some people, even when their parents are telling them, or people are telling them, oh, don't marry in this family, don't marry this person, they take it as an offense. They go ahead and do it, and at the end of the day, it may take 1 year, 2 years before they realize it, and when they realize it, it is too late. I'm talking from experience, because it's this thing that I'm saying, I have experienced it through my sister. My sister made a bad choice in choosing a life partner, and that was what terminated her life. Going into marriage is very simple, but coming out of it is very bad. Is not easy as you think. People will tell you, oh, divorce him now, divorce her. After divorce, what next? The battle continues, whether you like it or not. The battle continues. The divorce, not the divorce of the white people. When you divorce in Africa, you know what it is. The battle, they divorce with so much anger inside of them. You know, people go into divorce. You see a white people, even some white people don't, cannot even bear divorce. Talk more of black person. Some white people cannot even bear divorce. Talk more of a black person. Divorce is a very hard place to be. Very hard place to be. And nobody prayed to marry and divorce the next day. Nobody prayed to marry and divorce after 1 year of marriage. Nobody prayed to marry and divorce after 5 years of marriage. Nobody prayed to marry after 10 years of marriage. Nobody prayed to marry after 20 years of marriage. Some people are married, but after 20 years, after 10 years, after 15 years, divorce. Why? Hello, my beautiful sister Sarah. You're welcome. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate your presence, and thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Please share your view on this topic. Don't leave the place of God behind when you are choosing your life partner. When you are choosing someone that you want to spend the rest of your life. People don't understand what it is. This is a covenant. Somebody you will spend the rest of your life with. Marriage goes beyond having children. Marriage goes beyond having, making love. It goes beyond it. It goes beyond it. When somebody that your soulmate is somebody that, making love is like a covenant. There is, making love is a covenant. And this is something we have to be careful about. Please don't marry because of pressure. Don't marry because of family situation, or maybe the man is rich, you want to marry so that through his wealth you can save your family. Some people marry like that. That's why some women are into, some of them are not even are no longer alive to talk about it. Marriage is deep. Let me read what Sarah is saying. It says, haha, I am a member for 4 months now. Congrats to me. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you. You are amazing. I appreciate you so much. Yes, you are. Thank you so much. I celebrate you. Okay, my sister Sarah. God bless you. Marriage is something that, oh, Jackie, you're welcome. Jackie Hansen, thank you so much for being here. Give the video a thumbs up. Give the live stream a thumbs up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Marriage is a spiritual thing. You must pray hard. Tell God to show you who you want to spend the rest of your life with. Don't be carried away with the physical look. Don't be carried away with the material things of this world that is vanity. Don't cut short your destiny because of marriage. So many people are dead today because they made the wrong choice. Marriage is something you go into be very, very serious about it before going into marriage. Let your eyes be open. Don't be carried away with first love at first sight. If people call it Iwanjo, if you are from another tribe, I don't know what you people say, call it. In my own tribe, we call it Iwanjo. Iwanjo is like finding out who you want to spend the rest of your life with. Find out who the families are. Find out everything. I remember when my husband came to marry me, then in Nigeria, my husband came with his people. Yeah, they call it Emaruno. Okay, Imaruno is like the person that wants to marry you will come and visit your parents first and collect the list, the whole requirements, before they will now go and come back for imego, yeah, to do money on your head. This is our tradition. Okay, so when my husband came with his father to my father's house, my uncle and my mom and other, our umunna, umunna. What is called umunna in English? I don't even know. Okay, our kinsmen, yes. So umunna in English is called our kinsmen. So my mom invited some of the elders of our kinsmen and my uncles. They came. The first thing our kinsmen and my uncle says is, okay, we have seen you, we have seen you, your father, and all of that. But there is one thing we need to do. You need to investigate your family. They told them all, but they did not tell them the day they are coming to investigate their family. My people actually went to my husband's village to go and investigate. They went to the village to go and investigate their family, and all of that. And after the investigation, my people now write him that they can go ahead with their interests. And that is when they came to do the first imego. Okay, so from there, we did the imego, we did the ibanko, and we did the white wedding and the court wedding and everything. We did everything that was required. My husband did everything. I respect him for that. So, but these days, this generation is very hard. People neglect all those things. They don't care anymore. They don't care who they want to marry. They don't go investigating the family and all of that. And this thing is causing a lot of trouble and all of that. People just see and marry without even knowing themselves if they are how do I put it, if they can stand, because when God said a soulmate is somebody that you can actually stand their excesses, somebody that you can actually accept their excesses, accept their wrong, love them the way they are. Apart from the abuse, like I said, one thing that you will never tolerate in marriage is abuse of any kind. That one is a no, no, no. But apart from abuse, you will see some couples, when you find out what actually ihe baru n'okpu ụgbọgịrị, ihe meru marriage a work. What happened that made that marriage not to be working? You find out that it's just a little thing that communication can settle. And you will open your mouth so wide. So this thing can actually break a home. Why would that small thing break a home? Let me tell you why. Some couples don't communicate effectively. Communication is not only when you want to eat as a man. Maybe you came back from work or came back from wherever. You ask your wife, do you cook anything? The wife will say yes or no, whether she cook or not. That is not just, or maybe when you want to have make love, that's when you communicate to your partner. Communication, effective communication is talk about everything that is bothering you. Talk about all the excesses, anything that you see that your partner do that you don't like. Why hid it inside your heart? Why not talk it over? Why not tell your partner, hello honey, this thing you did, I don't like it. Joke about it, like smile about it, talk through about it. Show your anger when you are angry and sort it out there. And leave it, everybody know the place. Me, I am that kind of person. Like, when you do me anything, like I've shared this with you guys some time ago. If my husband do something that I don't like, I just ignore him, and he knows. I will just, and he will try to find out. I will not hesitate to tell him. I will just pour all my heart, all the thing that is bothering me, all the thing that is making me angry at that time. I will just pour everything. And he will be like, I don't even know. You will find out that he didn't even know when he was doing that. Effective communication is very important. Effective communication. If I do something that is not good, my husband always tell me, Mommy, I don't like this, so don't do it. With love, you correct your partner, you correct your husband, your wife with love. So why am I sharing this? Find somebody, a soulmate, not a death mate. A soulmate, somebody you can actually, accept the way they are. Somebody you can actually talk to. There are some people, some husband and wife, maybe their wife is even afraid to speak to them as a husband. Hey! How can you marry somebody you cannot talk to? Somebody you cannot joke with? Somebody you cannot even play with? You marry somebody that you are afraid to talk to? Marriage is deep. So when choosing your life partner, be careful. Don't forget the place of God when you want to choose your life partner. It's either your life partner is your soulmate or it has come to destroy you. Yes. And before you know it, it is too late. Love at first sight. Yeah. You don't even want to know the person you want to marry and all of that. You just get into it and that's it. Marriage is beyond having children. It's beyond wedding gown and that coat, that suit. It's beyond tie. Marriage is beyond wedding planning. Marriage is a spiritual thing. Is your spiritual, is the person you want to marry, are you compatible spiritually? Are you compatible spiritually? Is there any connection between you and the person you want to marry spiritually? If there is, go ahead. But if there is no connection between the person you want to marry spiritually, please be careful. That's why you see so many people, so many stories because of marriage. And it hurt because the person make a wrong choice. Marriage is a beautiful thing, but it's a disaster. It's the worst thing that can happen to anybody when you make the wrong choice. That's why I said, don't leave the place of God when you want to choose your life partner. No matter how young you are, you can actually start now to be praying to God to lead you to the right person. I'm going to share my own, how, I prayed my own prayer. Hello, my big brother, 1SP. You are welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Happy, blessed, brilliant UK Mother's Day. Thank you so much, 1SP. I am so happy and excited to have you on the live stream today. God bless you greatly. I remember when I was growing up, and I was growing up. I thank God for my life, because I think is the decision that I take, the path that I took when I was growing up, that shaped me, that shaped my life to who I am today. And because of that, God actually blessed me when it comes to marriage. I did not do it by myself. Let me tell you, when I want to get married, when I got married, I don't even know what marriage is all about. But God, in his infinite mercy, directed my path. And there is always one prayer that I always pray, even as I was growing up, because while growing up, I was a born-again Christian, child of God. So we pray about everything. So when I was growing up, I always pray, dear Lord, Nigeria loves 1SP. So when I was growing up, I always pray. This thing, I haven't even, I haven't grown to, maybe I wasn't thinking about marriage, but because of the way I was being growing up, we pray about everything. Our father always says that we should pray about everything. Like I said, I was a Catholic, a Catholic while growing up, and also when you come into Catholic, is like two parts or something like that. Inside Catholic, we still have charismatic group and all of those group inside Catholic. So I was among the charism and all of that, charismatic, So we learn a lot of things. We pray about everything. I was young, and I was in my teenage age that time, my teenage age that time, So I always pray, Lord, any man, this is the sign, I pray and I ask God, give me this sign. I make it very obvious. I made it very obvious, Lord, this is what I want, okay? That whenever I see a man that I loved, I will know that he is the one. Because I'm that girl that I don't like, I don't love, while growing up, men are like, I see them as distraction. Yeah? So I don't like, maybe say you fall in love with somebody. So I just see them as distraction. I never want to have anything to do with any man that time, coupled with what my mom always say as well. That when a man touches you, you become pregnant. So those things really shaped my life, you know. So I always pray that prayer, Lord, even whenever I see a man, because I don't normally see a man and like them. I like I say, God, whenever I see a man that I love, that I just see a man and I love the person, let it be the sign that this person is my husband. Okay? And you know, it works in a miraculous way. Maybe sometime I will share with you all how I met my husband, you know, how we met. Okay, it's just so miraculous way. Okay, you know. So if you're growing up right now and you're single, okay, pray and ask God to give you sign. God will. He will lead you. Don't make a mistake in your marriage when you want to marry. Don't. Don't marry because of your gain, your selfish gain. All this gain is something that will go by. Don't marry that man because he is very rich. And the one God meant for you is not rich at that moment. Do you know that somebody that is poor today can actually become rich tomorrow? Marry someone that has future. Marry someone that has purpose and not the physical thing that you see. Do you get what I mean? There are a lot of men there. There are a lot of women that have future, that have purpose. It's just that they haven't really, you know, it's not yet their time for that richness to be visible, you know, in a physical way that we see it. Hello, Sister Jazzy. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you so much, honey. You know, so marriage goes beyond what you see. Marriage goes beyond uh who, you know, physical appearance and what you get. Some people actually do get married because they want to get paper. Maybe for those that live in Europe, they want to get paper and they marry people because of that. And at the end of the day, when they got that paper, they are running. Please don't marry for selfish interest. Marry because you love that person and you want to really support that person in everywhere, you know, all round that you can. You want to support that person spiritually, physically. You want to be there for that person, not to get what you want and run out. A lot of hearts are being broken all around the world. A lot of divorce everywhere. Pray before going into marriage. Pray. Thanks for sharing. Great topic. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you. I really appreciate you. Have a great, fantastic day ahead. You know, pray before going into marriage. Don't leave God behind. Some people don't even pray. Oh. They just see a man, they marry. Because that man carry Jeep. He carry, what's the latest car? Lamborghini. The man carry Lamborghini. The man is very rich. He's wealthy. The man is connected. The woman is connected. The woman is beautiful. So why praying? What am I praying for? Please, in any religion or any faith you believe, pray in that your faith. Pray. Don't leave the place of prayer in your marriage before making that choice. Marriage is spiritual than physical things you see. It's not all that glitters are gold. Don't marry your enemy. Don't marry somebody that will end your life. Don't marry somebody that will, you know, that will cut short your destiny. Don't marry because of riches, wealth, you see. Don't be deceived because of beauty. You see some women, they will say, oh, I don't want to marry him, he's very short. But that person may be the person God wants for you. It could be, that person could be him, maybe he's the bone of your bone and the flesh of your flesh. But because he's short and you've said to yourself, oh, I don't want to marry somebody that is short, and you will miss the person. And you go and marry somebody that is tall, that will be hitting you every day. You see some lady that will say, I don't want to marry a poor man. Hello? Some of you don't even know how they make their money. Or maybe because somebody that wants you, that is your soulmate, is not rich at that moment. Maybe the person is still working hard. You don't know, maybe in 2 or 3 years, the person that you are seeing as a poor person will become rich. You see, this rich and this wealth, it goes around, it turns around. Someone that is poor today can rise and become rich tomorrow. Somebody that is rich today can become poor. So it's not forever thing. All you can ask for and ask God to do for you is to marry somebody that has future, somebody that has plan, somebody that have something to give. Somebody that you know that, oh, this person can actually do well with maybe his skills or his this thing, but it's just that he hasn't made it yet. But you know that this person have a future, this person have something to give. Nowadays, most women based on look. Oh, yes, Sister Jazzy. And it's very painful. That's why you see them running in and running out. Don't marry because of look. Look will deceive you. Look will deceive you. All these things you see, all those things is vanity. Days are gone when you as a woman, you want to marry a man because that man is rich. You too as a woman, don't you think you can actually make money and become rich yourself? Nothing is limiting you as a woman to make money and become rich. Yes. These are the things you need to teach people. I wish I'm in my village. These are the things you teach people in the remote village. Like ladies, women. Let them not be eager to marry a man that is rich. But let them work hard to become rich themselves as a woman. Yes, because this thing is making a lot of women to end up in the wrong hand. Some people will go into marriage because there is no more time on their side. They will look at themselves and say, oh, I'm 30 years, I'm 35. Let me just marry anyhow. Don't marry anyhow. Marriage is not something you go into and marry anyhow. No. Don't do it. Don't cut your life short because you want to marry anyhow, because age is no longer on your side. Don't put yourself in pressure. Don't put yourself in pressure. Marriage is spiritual. It's deep. And it's not everybody that you can actually stand their excesses. If you find out this person, you cannot. That's why when they say courtship is very important. Thank you so much, Sister Stella, for the love. Courtship is very important. But this generation has taken courtship in another level. Courtship is not about having meeting together. I don't want to use the other word. Courtship is in a place where you study who your partner is spiritually. How strong is your partner spiritually when it comes to prayer? I know some people can be pretend, but they can't pretend long. God will actually, if you're a prayerful woman, a prayerful man, God will actually open your eyes. God will actually give you signs that there is danger. But some people, even when they see the signs of danger in future of the marriage, they still put their head because they want to wear wedding gown. They want to wear coat. How do we call it? Suit. They want to do a shebi. They want to have a wedding planner. You know, all these things are good. But after everything, what next? Are you going to be a blessing to your partner or a curse to them? Have you think of, even before you marry, like you make that choice inside your heart, like, oh, anybody I'm going to get married to, I'm going to stand for the person, I'm going to help the person. These are the things you have to do by yourself. Like, you are willing to be there for the person. You are willing to be there for the person, come rain, come shine. You are willing to do it together. Even if the person is poor, both of you can put hands together and start something. And you'll see both of you will become rich. As husband and wife, when you work things together. You see some women, they marry some men because they are rich. But when they get what they want, you see them, they will litter the man, they don't even care, and follow another rich. Maybe if the man is poor, it became broke, they will leave the man and follow another rich man available. These are wrong choice of marriage. That rich man you want to marry today, what if he become poor tomorrow? Are you still going to be there for him? That beautiful woman you want to marry today, if something happened to her, maybe disfigure that beauty, are you still going to be there for the person? Are you still going to love her the way you met her? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. Look beyond the physical appearance. Pray and also, make that decision inside your heart. Have the right decision, the right mind to go into marriage. Your marriage will be successful when you are with the right person. That's why I said there is nothing like first love at first sight. Please go into marriage with your brain. Don't be blind. Love is not blind. Be careful who you want to entangle your destiny with, who you want to click with. Because as husband and wife, the more you make love, the more spiritual you become together, the more entangled you become together. It's very spiritual. It's not something that some people don't see the spiritual aspect of everything they do. You have to see the spiritual aspect of whatever you do. Ask yourself questions. Let me read what Sister Jessie said. I know someone who got married because her brother wife wear the same dress with the husband, and now her marriage. Okay, and now her marriage is but crying every day now. You see? Just because of dress. Huh? imagine? Because of dress, because they wear. Hey, Sister Jazzy, can you imagine? Oh, this is ignorance in the highest place. She married now, but she is not happy. You see? Because of men dress. To dress like as a couple, to dress with the same uniform. Hey! Why make this wrong decision? Why? Why? Everybody's destiny is different when it comes to marriage. Everybody's destiny. Don't marry because your neighbor is marrying, or because you... Okay, look at the example our sister Jazzy shared here right now. Somebody married because of men, just simple dress. So now she is not happy. Going in is very easy, but to come out of it is very hard. That's why I say, forget this love at first sight. Go into marriage with your brain. Go into marriage well prepared in your heart. Make sure you are capable to stay with this person you want to marry. Whether you marry them rich. What if they become poor tomorrow? Are you still going to be there? Or are you going to notice something? Maybe their mouth, suddenly, the rich man became poor. You will notice that the mouth is now smelling. And that will be the reason you will leave the man. Or you will notice that, something, you will just notice anything at all. Have you asked yourself as a man, this woman I'm marrying now, I want to marry, that is sparkling, that is beautiful. What if my woman start having children, and maybe she's very slim right now, yeah? What if she start having children and start growing big and start adding flesh? Are you still going to fall in love with the same woman? These are the things you need to ask yourself. Or are you going to leave her and go outside to chase other women? I pray. Jackie says, this is very true. Many people have this problem. Yeah, that's why we are talking about it, and we want to be a voice. You know, young people, if you are still young, if you are still single, biko, Sanya na miri. That's my Igbo language. Says Sanya na miri means wash your eyes in a water so that your eyes will be so bright, so you can see very well. That's what that word is. Sanya na miri. When an Igbo person say Sanya na miri, it means water. That means wash your eyes so that there will be no depth in your eyes that will make you not to see properly before you go into marriage. Some people will marry, oh, he or she will change. For where? You can never change anybody. You know? Don't marry for selfish interest. Don't marry because you just saw the person, oh, I want to make makara makara. I want to make kiri kiri kiri. Huh? You just your body will be shaking. Oh, I love. Sometimes that thing is not love, it's lost. Sometimes some people call lust love. It's not love. And how you will know it's not love is if any tingling thing happen, you develop so much hatred to that person. Know the difference between love and lust. Josh, go get baby. Danny. It's like she's awake.
Yeah, she was sleeping. That's why I came downstairs.
You know? So my people, please, if you have young people around you, you have opportunity to speak to young people and, you know, those that are single around you, please, let them understand. Even this thing I'm saying, I still say it to my children. It doesn't matter how old they are. Let them start learning from now. Marriage is very deep, and it's not go and get. It's not go buy. Joshua, close that door for me. It's kind of cold coming in.
Princess is coming.
You know? So, it's very important to make the... Mommy, are you awake? Mama! I'm coming to make your food. My baby was sleeping earlier. She's awake right now. Yeah. You know? So, that's the topic. My baby is awake and I need to go and attend to her right now. I hope this topic today has been a blessing to you, and I hope it's going to help someone out there not to make the wrong choice and also know what they want. All right? Don't make a decision that you will regret tomorrow. Don't marry your enemy. Look beyond physical and don't take the place of God when you are about to choose your life partner. May the peace of the Lord be with you all, and may God direct your step as you're about to make your choice. Thank you for watching, and if today is your first time of tuning into my channel, endeavor to share, like my videos. Thank you. Sister Stella, Sister Jazzy, thank you so much, love. Thank you so much, 1SP. Thank you so much, Jackie. Thank you so much, Sister Sarah. I really appreciate every one of you. May the Almighty God of the whole universe bless you all as you have come to support me and listen to what I have to say. I appreciate you till I come your way again. Bye from me. Bye-bye till I come again.